Afternoon. Really having seen the film and kind of given great view to the game, I think that certainly we got Mississippi State's best shot. I think there were some things that you just couldn't quite script. I think Dak Prescott made some plays that frankly, we had covered, and we had we were in good position, and did make plays because of the excellence of that quarterback. I can say that a scramble rule coverage is one that certainly would have come into play, and we were in position to make a play there, and a very quality player came off of his coverage, and those kinds of things seem to be repeated at times throughout that game. I liked how we fought. I really feel like if we had about 30 more seconds, we may have been able to come back and win that one. But with 4 games left to play, I think with 4 games already played, I think there's some young guys grew up in that one. I liked how Malachi Dupree played. I liked Brandon Harris coming in off the bench. And played extremely hard. And if you had to look at all 3 phases, you saw great effort. You saw guys that were fighting hard, and simply we need to improve. We're all accountable, every coach and player, and. It's interesting, everybody's asking because it's everybody's want, to get back on track, and certainly we will, but it's it's not just one thing. You just can't just say, throw this out, right, or throw that out. It's not this player or that player. It's really, we got good players, and really our coaching staff knows what they're doing, and we're in good position. It's just we got to play better, and we have to have a sense of urgency along those lines. And I think that our players and coaches will. I suggested to you on Saturday night that I needed to see the film, and I really did. Someone asked me about the offensive line, and so I went in there to watch. I saw dominant play by about both tackles, good play in and out at the guard spot and center, and yet, when you sputter and you put yourself behind in the down and distance, I can remember when I first got here, if you rushed for about 100 yards, you thought you were having a great day, okay? We rushed for about 100 yards. We were having a miserable day. And so the issue of protection, the dropped balls, issue of protection when an offensive lineman made mistakes. I just have to be real honest with you. I cannot still say it's the offensive line. It's the offensive line, it's the running backs, it's the quarterback, it's the wide receivers. We need to make a collective adjustment. And I believe that'll certainly be done. I like this team. I like their attitude. Defensively, I felt like their offense certainly was one that well, let me go back to our quarterback. I enjoyed Brandon Harris coming in the game. I enjoyed the fact that he gave us a tremendous lift. He came in a position that was very difficult, and we said to him, okay, make some deep throws and really use your arm, use your feet to see us, let's win this game. And he did exactly that. It was a tremendous lift, and he earns more playing time without question. And he earns more consideration at quarterback. He makes a case for Brandon Harris at quarterback, and I will not minimize it. It was very positive. But in the same vein, we'll look at him, and we had a long season ahead of us. Practice weeks are very revealing, and when there's a separation there, that'll be noticed, and changes will be made. I can tell you that in any situation and any down and distance, we'll play the guy that we feel like gives us the best opportunity at victory. So that's kind of how we're looking at the quarterback spot. And defensively, I think to me, there were some times there where a call didn't get on the field that should have been on the field. A linebacker out of position, a missed coverage based on a quarterback scramble that led to big plays, and things in my mind that are technique, that not necessarily are they even a missed assignment. It's just you were in the wrong spot based on the fact that your technique wasn't right. And I really believe that John Chavis will make that adjustment. We will help him there. And it's sometimes it's personnel and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's you have to recognize what we're asking you to do in this position and you need to play it differently. And again, our coaching staff and players are in it together, and we'll make that adjustment. I recognize that you get a team that plays lights out against you, and for their it's the single most important contest in their careers. But in the reality, our football team needs to realize that that's a great advantage to being at LSU. Everybody will play their best. We're looking forward to that, and now we have to be up to the challenge. I think we will be. I think that will happen quickly. We play New Mexico State. Aggies are 2-2. They're coached by Doug Martin, very quality coach, guy that's prepared them. You can see that they're aligned well. They're in position, and they're averaging 30 points and 426 yards on offense, 267 yards through the air, attempt about 40 passes a game, very quality quarterback, good receiving core, a defense that's allowed some yards, but in reality they're playing a very sound, over-the-top defense. They're generally stingy against the run and can play the pass well. So this week is about us improving. It's about us looking at the time that we have to make adjustments and make those needed moves that make our football team better. And that's what our coaching staff and players are about. And we look forward to Monday's practice, where we kind of get this game behind us and go forward. So, questions?